Tired of scrubbing algae every week? These 10 cleanup crew members do the dirty work so you don't have to. Let's count them down. Number 10 is the mystery snail. These colorful snails are like little Roombas for your glass. They cruise around, eating algae, dead plant matter, and leftover food without bothering your fish. They need at least a 5-gallon tank and stay around 2 inches. Best part? They can't reproduce in fresh water, so you won't wake up to 500 baby snails taking over your tank. They come in gold, blue, purple, and ivory. Pick your favorite color and let them get to work. Number 9 is the Malaysian trumpet snail. These guys live in your substrate and do something most fish can't. They aerate your gravel while eating leftover food and dead plant matter. They work the night shift, burrowing through your substrate and preventing toxic gas pockets from forming. They need at least a 5-gallon tank and only come out at night. Warning, they do reproduce in fresh water. But honestly, that's not a bad thing. More snails means more cleanup power. And before we hit the top 8, if you want more beginner fish keeping tips that actually work, hit subscribe. We drop new videos every Friday. Number 8 is the coolie loach. These noodle-shaped bottom feeders are like tiny vacuum cleaners for your substrate. They wiggle through gravel, eating leftover food, dead plant matter, and anything else that hits the bottom. They need at least a 20-gallon tank and grow to about 4 inches. They're shy during the day, but come alive at feeding time. Keep them in groups of 3 or more. They're way more active and entertaining in schools. Bonus, they're nearly impossible to kill. They handle beginner mistakes like champs. Number 7 is the hillstream loach. This fish looks like a tiny stingray and acts like a living algae eraser. They stick to glass, rocks, and decorations, sucking up algae and biofilm. They need at least a 20-gallon tank with high flow and cool water, around 68 to 75 degrees. Here's the catch. They need well-oxygenated water with current. If you've got a power head or strong filter, they'll thrive. They're peaceful, stay around 3 inches, and are hands down the coolest-looking cleanup crew member on this list. Number 6 is cherry shrimp. These bright red shrimp are algae-eating machines. They pick at hair algae, soft algae, and biofilm all day long without stopping. They need at least a 5-gallon tank and only grow to about 1 inch. They breed like crazy in fresh water, so your cleanup crew grows itself. Start with 10 and you'll have 50 in a few months. Keep them with small, peaceful fish only. Anything big enough to eat them, we'll eat them. Number 5 is the Otocinclus Catfish. These tiny algae eaters are like miniature plecos that actually stay small. They stick to glass and plants, sucking up soft algae and diatoms. They need at least a 10-gallon tank and stay under 2 inches. Keep them in groups of 3 or more. They're way less stressed in schools. They're peaceful, adorable, and won't uproot your plants like bigger plecos. Warning, they can be sensitive to poor water quality. Keep your parameters stable and they'll live for years. Number 4 is corydoras catfish. These bottom-dwelling catfish are like little piglets rooting through your substrate for leftover food. They keep your gravel clean and are entertaining to watch. They need at least a 10-gallon tank and stay around 2 to 3 inches depending on species. Keep them in groups of 6 or more. They're social and way more active in schools. Pygmy cories work for nano tanks, while bronze and albino cories need more space. They're peaceful, hardy, and handle beginner mistakes better than most fish. Number 3 is the nerite snail. If you want algae gone, nerites are your answer. They demolish green spot algae, diatoms, and film algae on glass, rocks, and decorations. They need at least a 5-gallon tank and stay around 1 inch. Best part? They can't reproduce in fresh water. You get all the algae-eating power without the population explosion. They come in zebra, tiger, olive, and horned varieties. Grab a few and watch your algae problem disappear. Number 2 is the amano shrimp. These are the Navy SEALs of algae eaters. They tackle hair algae, black beard algae, and even staghorn algae that other cleanup crew members won't touch. They need at least a 10-gallon tank and grow to about 2 inches. They're more aggressive eaters than cherry shrimp and can handle being kept with larger, peaceful fish. They won't breed in fresh water, so your population stays controlled. If you've got a serious algae problem, amanos are your solution. Number 1 is the bristlenose pleco. This is the ultimate algae-eating machine. They demolish brown algae, green algae, and biofilm on every surface in your tank. They need at least a 20-gallon tank and max out around 5 inches. Way smaller than common plecos that hit 18 inches. They're nocturnal, so you'll see them most active at night. Drop in an algae wafer before bed and watch them go to work. Males grow cool bristles on their face as they mature. They're hardy, peaceful, and will outlive most fish in your tank. That's your complete cleanup crew lineup. Mystery snails for glass, nerites for stubborn algae, amanos for hair algae nightmares, and bristlenose plecos for everything else. Want the complete beginner fish guide? Check out part 1 and part 2 in the playlist below. Drop a comment. Which cleanup crew member are you adding to your tank first? Peace, fish nerds!